I.S.U.P.K.
Shalom Israel. Y'all about to see me outside, rock the thumb to all the brothers. Y'all small thumb about to see me outside, all the sisters. We are the I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, established in 1969, 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are led by Commanding General YAHANNA. That's right. To the Most High Christ's return. Right. We got the Passover coming up. Let me tell you something about bunny rabbits. They do not lay eggs. Right. It does not happen. Don't let your mommy and daddy lie to you. Don't let your Christian pastor lie to you. That is not about the resurrection of Yahushua, who the earth ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. This bastard right here. Right. This is not our king. Right. This is not in the Bible. This is a white boy named Caesar Borgia from the tribe of Esau. It's like, well, I guess from the tribe of Edom and Esau descendants. And they're going to try to make you believe that in this man's name, rabbits are going to lay eggs. Don't let them do that to you. We got the Passover coming up, man. Right. April 24th in Houston, Texas, on Tazariak Avenue. It's like Captain Tazariak Road. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Like, yo, this is what we need to rebirth, to rejuvenate the zeal of the people that are in this Bible. Right. That so-called Jew, you know, the small hat, little curly Qs, those imposters that claim that they are Jews, that nobody gets mad at when they say that they're God's chosen people, stole our ancestry. They stole our identity. If you are so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you on that tribe. It's like you on that chart. You one of them 12 tribes. That's right. Now, you could be in China. You could be in England. You could be in Africa, you could be in Australia, but if your heritage connects here, you are an Israelite by blood. Now with that, there are some expectations from the Most High. There are some obligations that we owe to our Father, our power, if we want to get out of this hell. That's right. Let's check out one of them, Zephaniah 2:1.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea. Gather together, O nation not desired.
Gather together, O nation not desired. Everybody loves Asian people. Everybody loves Arab people. Everybody loves Subways. Everybody loves East Indian people. Everybody loves Africans. Everybody loves white people. Everybody hates niggas, spits, and savages. Right. They want to pretend like they got love for us, but how do they show it? What do they do? They murder us in the streets and we do not get any justice. They keep us enslaved for over 500-600 years, and they tell us to get over it. That's not love. Right. That is arbitration. That is all these different nations that are confederate against thee, teaming up against you. If we haven't figured this out yet, just by living in America, what else is it going to take? There is a way out of this, but we got to do a few things. Let me get Deuteronomy chapter 28:48. Like Adonai was bringing out with the curses. If we do not hearken unto the words of the Most High power, our power, the laws that we were given, we will be cursed in the city and in the field by the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land. We are experiencing that right now. We've been experiencing that for hundreds of years. And nobody's come to our aid. Not PETA, not FEMA, not WIC, not EBT, not the CIA, not the FBI, not the DEA, not the U.S. government. They ain't done nothing for us but lie to us and deceive us. They made over, what is it, like 140 some odd peace treaties with North Native American Indians. They didn't keep not down one of them.
Right.
We welcomed them in with open arms. They didn't have to go to war with us to take over that land. We was about to give it to them. And they still murdered us. Right. They still lied to us. Now they want to slap Thanksgiving on it. What? If you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, turn your back on these wicked customs, man. What? Look at the betrayal that it fuels within our communities and our societies. They get fat off of it. They get rich. How much money does Walmart make between Halloween and New Year's? Well, Halloween and Valentine's. Shit, Halloween and St. Patty's Day. Halloween and Easter. They make so much money off of our destruction and off of our oppression. Like, read that. We gotta come back to the law, statutes, commandments of the Bible, of the laws that belong to us and nobody else.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
It's like we serving our enemies right now.
Right.
Now our main enemy, our prime enemy, who's been showing himself every day in this damn country, is our oppressor, who is the so-called white man that the Bible speaks of, who is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Read that from the top.
Therefore, thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
Don't that sound like us? Ain't we in the food lines? Ain't we in the soup kitchens? Ain't we begging Goodwill for a voucher? Ain't we walking up and down the streets and witnessing the poverty and the homelessness and the starvation of our people? And we gotta go to our enemy for any type of relief. They give us a crumb. They give us a damn crumb. And we were supposed to be thankful for that. We're supposed to be appreciative of that little bit of mercy that they've been showing us. That's really just a slap in the face. That's a backhanded compliment. If I ever saw one. Read that. It's like you keep going on that.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
We didn't go through that in slavery. We making this up. This is historical facts.
Right.
It was in the Bible. It was prophesied in the Bible by brothers just like us, thousands of years ago, that saw the destruction that was going to come if we do not keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, our power. Not them Jewish bastards' power, not your Christian pastor's power, not the Catholic Church power, not the Islamic power, not the African power, the power of Israel. That's us. That belongs to us. The same way we belong to him. He gave us some rules to follow. We got to stop being so pig-headed and breaking them. And we will get out of this hell. We got to gather together.
That's right.
I don't care what club you belong to. At least bring it to the table with the brothers. Every Israelite is invited to the Passover.
Right.
YAHANNA been saying for 10 years, come back together, gather together. Hey, clap it up for the brother. Come on, out. That's what we need. That's what we need. Stop, and instead of giving our resources and our energy to our oppressors and their confederacy, let's pool our resources together, man.
Right.
We got enough talent. We got enough money to get something going.
That's right.
We got teachers in this school. We got engineers in this school. We got doctors and nurses in this school. We got carpenters in this school. We got plumbers and electricians in this school.
That's right.
We can rebuild the fabric of our community.
Right.
Together is how we got to do it, though. That's right. We can't keep on relying on our enemies and everybody else that's been feeding off of our blood. Don't nobody else got to do that.
Right.
Them Asians, they come over here in droves. They got their own. They got Chinatown in every major metropolitan city in America. They don't have to vote. They don't have to sit there and argue about who's going to be the better alderman in the Senate, who's going to be the better president, who's got their best interests in heart. They keep their business to themselves.
Right.
They live off of everybody else. I'm not saying we can't do commerce and exchange goods and services with other nations. It ain't about that. But we've got enough skill set and talent within our borders to get something done.
Right.
And at the very least, we can start there. Whether you believe in the Bible or not, it's a starting ground to gather together, to bring our issues to the table, to bring our commonalities to the table. Again, come to that Passover, man. $200 fee every adult at 17 years old and up. If you got a little extra, kick in a little extra for somebody else. You know, let that brotherhood live. It lives over here in the UPK. I don't know about the other organizations. Can't speak for them. They got a sister killed. They got brothers locked up. They got people losing their damn minds. We got free counseling. We got free brotherhood. Pay your tithes though.
Right.
I.S.U.P.K.com. Pay your tithes.
That's right.
Let's rebuild this nation. You have no idea what we do, and it's true. If you're on the outside looking in, you don't know what Commander General YAHANNA does with that tithes money. Feeding and clothing and housing all up and down the East Coast, all down south, all out west, all in the Midwest, raising up generals and captains and officers and troopers and students to bring life back into a culture that was raped, robbed, and stolen from us, man.
Right.
That's how we get this done. We gather together because right now we in want of all things. Go ahead.
Until you have destroyed thee.
Until we have been destroyed. Until we are utterly destroyed. It's like you just got done. We just got done reading this with you, right?
Yeah.
All right, so now, yeah, we over here. All right, yeah. Again, going over the curses until we are destroyed. Again, what Ottawa was bringing out, we destroyed in the field, we destroyed in the city. We destroyed in home, we destroyed in public. Can't go nowhere without somebody looking at you crooked. Especially our old people nowadays.
Right.
There was a brother that just got murdered down at the George Floyd Square Center, where they got a memorial set up for his body right now. I don't know what the issue was. I believe they caught the person that murdered him, but right in the area where our oppressor murdered one of our own. Now we still perpetuate that same hatred that they giving us, we give it to each other. I don't care if you're a Crip or a Blood. I don't give a damn if you GD, if you're Kings, if you're Vice Lord. If you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, we need to cut this out and gather together because we are in want of all things until we are destroyed. They got us killing ourselves out here, man. They ain't doing it enough for us. We gotta help them out. Stop it, read.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as an eagle flies.
Read that part again. As swift as a what fly?
As swift as the eagle flies.
Now historically, every Edomite nation has pictographically described themselves as an eagle. That's been their personification. In the Bible, we go through a number of different instances where they're talking about this nation being compared to the eagle too.
Right.
You cannot tell me that the prophecies in this Bible ain't real. You can't tell me that the curses and the rewards thereof ain't real. Because we living through them. Let's see what life is like on the other side of that fence, where we keeping the laws, when we're exercising brotherhood. Brotherhood is an action.
That's right.
Brotherhood and sisterhood is an action. It doesn't matter what kind of petty divisions we have right now because there's a way for us to come back home. So our children are safe again. They got our children in cages down south right now. They got 2 million of our brothers in jail right now. If I could, I would break them out.
Hey, brother, man. Hey,
we need to get our people back together first. If the very least that we can do right here, right now, is stand out on these street corners, preaching the word of God, telling our brothers get off drugs, telling our sisters stop aborting your babies,
right?
Telling our people, it's like you're correcting our people for the transgressions that we're making against the power that can free us out of this hell. Right now, he's destroying us. Let's provoke his spirit. Let's provoke his desire, which is what he really wants, to free us, to put us back on top of the earth, man.
Right.
We the best at everything we do anyway.
That's right.
Everybody wants to be part of our community. In Asia, they got a whole Chicano subculture. From the bald head, tattoo face, the Cholo zoot suits, the low riders, the Latina makeup. They emulate our history, our culture, our flavor. They emulate us. Because we the salt of the earth, man. The Lord wants us back on top, back in control of things so we can make this right. Because this world is messed up. This is not how the world should look. This is not what any city should look like. But these are part of the curses that that fit only us. You can't show me the white ghetto and the trailer park don't count. You can't show me an Asian ghetto. They living good. Right. They living fat off of us. They got one of their restaurants in all of our neighborhoods and we just dishing money out to them. Right. It's like you read that, what's the end of that one? All right, go to the next verse, Slack.
Verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
A nation of fierce countenance. They don't give a damn how old or how young you are, man. They will kick your teeth in just the same. What? They will rape, rob, and murder you just the same. It don't matter. And that's a sentiment that we forgot amongst ourselves. You're supposed to honor thy father, honor thy mother. Right. You're supposed to take care of the orphan and the widow. Instead, we leave in the dependency of and the safety of our people to our enemy. How does that make sense? Right. When we're dealing with a nation of fierce countenance that don't give two damns about you, how old you are, how young you are, if you're a boy, if you're a girl, if you're a man or if you're a child. Right. They don't care about you. Right. I don't care how many stimulus checks they shove down your throat. You're just going to put your money back in their pockets. That's right. You can use that money, buy some drugs, try to flip it, end up using it, and you're asked out again. That one brother only wanted like $450. 4 people lost their life. Well, in this case, 5, because that brother's probably going to spend the rest of his days in jail. Right. General Hyman broke it down beautifully and strongly. If he would have said, damn that 450. Damn that 450, I don't need it. Because instead, now he's going to jail for the rest of his life. And 4 people lost their lives. Now he's got that stain on his record with the Most High. So he's got to answer for that at some point. But it would have been a lot easier just to stay broke, nigga. You're broke anyway. What's that gonna matter? We broke right now. That $1,400 ain't gonna do nothing. Right. You acting like they giving you $4 million. Right. No, listen, I understand you can flip a pound of weed or something like that, but again, you're gonna run through that money. Right. If you put that money into the hands of your people. Right. Yeah, they gonna smoke half of it anyway. And what the hustlers always say, don't get high if you don't supply. That went out in the 80s, I think. I don't think they following that law no more. Right. Yeah, only get high if you don't supply. Right. That way you get it cheaper at least. You're giving yourself a damn good deal. Again, that $1,400 ain't gonna change. There ain't no life-altering money, man. You ain't gonna be able to buy your mama a new car or a new house with that. You ain't gonna be able to pay off all your child support debt with that. It's not enough to put your life on the line for, and it's not enough to take another brother or sister's life over. Right. That's why we gotta gather together that nation that's not desired. That's right. Yeah, and the baby, man, good and nice. I like you. Lord be with that family, for real. Lord be with that family. Come. And then the other part that they lied to us about is all these so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that are feuding with each other don't even realize that we are all Israelites. Right. That we come from these 12 tribes in Israel that were scared of the world. So if you so-called black, Hispanic, and Native, if you so-called Ecuadorian, Mexican, if you're Cuban, if you're Guatemalan, if you're Panamanian, if you're Peruvian, if you're so-called Puerto Rican, get down with your brothers, man. Come break bread with us at the Passover. Come to class with us. Grab a flyer. Come to class with us. Chop it up. Come kick it. And find out how you tie into this history, because we all the same people, man. Right. They treat us like garbage just the same, don't they? They murder us in the streets just the same, don't they? Right. They throw us through the walls just the same, don't they? Right. We treat them like garbage by everybody, including ourselves, when we got to come back together. because we are a nation not desired by this earth. And we are in want of all things. And we have been punished for the wrongdoing that we did against the Most High, our power, until we are destroyed.
Right.
If you look around Minneapolis, it's like that kind of look like destruction, don't it?
Right.
This kind of look a little something like destruction to me. The south side of Milwaukee kind of look a little destroyed to me. Chicago kind of look a little broke up to me. I don't know, maybe it's just us.
South Minneapolis is where we at.
Yes, South Minneapolis, man. Like this don't look like a healthy environment anymore. There used to be a Popeyes right behind me. I don't know if y'all know about this. There used to be a Popeyes, a full building standing right there. It ain't there no more. Because again, like some of the verses that the brother read, we're stricken with madness. We thought burning down a chicken shop, the place that we go to eat, was going to be a good idea. Was going to be some powerful black pride statement.
Right.
That was going to stick it to our person, wasn't it? Burning down one of the only joints that we eat our food at. That's what's going to do it. That's going to solve it. No.
Right.
Following the law, statute, commandments of the Most High power of Israel. That's what's going to do it. SHALAM in the Hebrew.
That's
Prince of the power.
That's right.
We got strength in this book. We got strength in our customs. We got strength in our heritage. We got strength in our Father. Now let's do the job, damn it.
That's right.
Gather together. We are in want of all things by a nation of fierce countenance that don't care about you, man. I.S.U.P.K, the Commander General YAHANNA, cares about you, though.
That's right.
You got generals and captains all ready for action. You got brothers that are willing to lay down their lives for you, man.
Right.
You're never going to know what this truly is if you're on the outside looking in, though. If you're on Facebook, if you're on your... Hey, keep YouTube alive. Make Facebook great again. All you keyboard warriors out there, Lord be with you, man. You're never going to know what this is unless you're rocking it with us. Unless you're out here with us. Unless you're celebrating the high holy days and keeping the customs and traditions with us.
Right.
I don't give a damn if the Sabbath isn't on Friday sundown to Saturday sundown according to you. I don't care if we missed the spring equinox and the Passover is supposed to be on this day or that according to you. Commander General YAHANNA said April 24th we getting it in. April 24th we getting it in. This year. Next year it's going to fall on a different day. Whatever day you decide, well, not slacker, whatever date they determine it to be based off the season and the moon and the times in accordance with our customs is where we're going to rock. Not when you think, not when you're mad. Because you're so smart. You're on this, that, and the third Wikipedia page. You're so damn smart with it. You know all the history of the entire universe. You got some you got some Malachi Z. York $7 trillion worth of, or 7 billion years worth of knowledge stacked up, and you know what this Bible's talking about. Ain't nobody had to train you on it because you don't follow no man, but you're ready to lead everybody. You're ready to lead a nation, but you don't follow no man.
Right.
Don't let anybody follow you. And it doesn't matter what day you think these events fall on when our brother's on crack.
Right.
We can talk about what day the Sabbath falls on if we're wrong about it, which, I mean, I don't believe we are, but if we're wrong about that, we can talk about that. Our brother's in jail.
Right.
Our sisters getting abortions left and right. They're on the stripper poles left and right.
Right. That's
Worried about if we are living on a flat earth or a globe, ain't gonna do nothing.
That's right.
That ain't gonna change the condition of our people.
Right.
Talking about the customs of a people that have been beaten down and betrayed and robbed and stolen from, that's going to do something to reignite brotherhood and consciousness between one another. We can start having that broader conversation, and it starts off with something very simple like gathering together.
Right.
Just like the little bit that we're doing right now. We just kicking. I mean, it ain't got to be no big serious thing, but you can grab a flyer. You can come down to the school.
That's right.
We got food programs, we got clothing programs, we got GED programs coming up. Well, now we're going to get this other space. We're going to have resume building, job resources. Yeah, count on count. We got GED programs now. We've got resources and talent within our own community to not have to give our energy to anybody else.
That's right.
To not have to give our money to anybody else.
Right.
Because right now we in want of all things anyway.
Right.
It don't matter how cool you think you are with your $700 jeans that you wear into a goddamn construction job. Like we fooling ourselves thinking that this system, this infrastructure is what's gonna fix our people. That little $1,400 check is gonna fix the condition of our people.
Right.
It's like you go ahead with that.
And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land.
That means you gonna bust your ass. Overtime, overtime, overtime. They gonna reap all the benefits of it.
Right.
You ain't gonna get none of that reward. We work hard enough to barely get by. To be fighting with each other, man. To be murdering each other. We work too damn hard for our own little families and our own little communities. When it ain't gotta be that rough. You got brothers that you can lean on, man. You got sisters that you can go to for, like, if you know the sister, you got a sister you can go to for advice. That genuinely got your best interest in heart. That ain't gonna take advantage of you. These brothers ain't gonna mess with your woman. These brothers ain't gonna mess with your kids. We will kill anything moving if that.
Nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how did you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?